I love these readings. The reason is because they have the typical way of explaining how we can be family. There's a story by Frank O'Connor that illustrates this point. When I was young, about 10 years old, I got a toy engine for Christmas. Santa Claus brought it for me. I took it with me when we went to a trip. My mother's sister was head nun at some convent. And so while Ma and Pa were talking, I would play with my truck. A young sister came by. She brought cookies and milk. They had tea. I was happy with that. Then, recognizing I was bored, she said, "Why don't I show you the chapel?" So I went with her. She took my hand, and she was explaining all the different decorations, and we came to the crib. And I said, "How come he didn't get any toys for Christmas?" And so the sister, she said to me, "Oh, he likes toys, but his mother is too poor to afford them." And I thought, this is another instance where Santa Claus let somebody down. Why? Even my mother would at least buy me some crayons if Christmas came around. And so we left the chapel. But I couldn't stop thinking about the boy Jesus who never had anything for Christmas. So I went back. They didn't know I was gone. But I went back and decided, you could have my truck. And I went up to the crib, and I showed him how if you press the button, the lights would work. It sounds like an engine, and it could roll around. And then the nun came in and said, "We've been looking everywhere for you. Where you been?" And so she said, "Your parents are going to be worried." So I went back. She said, "Oh, didn't you forget your truck?" And I just said, "Nah, he could have it. Every kid needs something on his birthday." The story is such. That kid in the story learned generosity from his parents. Without a word, he was going to give the gift to the baby Jesus. Our readings today speak of memories, what it means to be father, mother, how to treat brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, how to share the love. In a very special way, our readings speak of gratitude. Gratitude for having family, for the gifts that God has given, and we're called to share those gifts with one another. So as we get ready for January 1st, maybe we continue to share the gifts that we have. And maybe we can make a resolution to be, as Colossians says, to be grateful in all things, to remember the goodness that God gives us, to be able to remember how special the people are as the greatest gift that God gives us. And as we come together, let us thank God for all God has done for us.